Hello, everyone. Going over 1,600, we are in this 1,612 Cheonshim Won special vigil devotion. Those who are participating, with all my heart, sincerely welcome and congratulations. Today, internationally, 19,000 places are connected. 41,000 people are gathered in one heart in our devotion. And the Korean church, the Cheonwon Special District, 188 of them are participating here on site in the headquarters, and Ingsun Church is 53, Cheonseong Church 40. In that order, they are participating in this devotion. In the Heavenly Japan, the churches in the Heavenly Japan, Yonago Church is commemorating their 800th vigil devotion, and in different places, 102 participants are together gathering their devotion. In Hokkaido Kushiro Church are commemorating the 430th vigil devotion, and together gathering their devotion. Nagano Church, 33 of them are gathered in their prayers, and Uchinema Church, 21, Shigaji Church, 12. In that order, they are offering prayers, gathering, and tonight, 14,300 places are connected. And internationally, in Russia, the second Spirituality 40 workshop trainees are participating together. In Albania, the third, the heavily EU and me Spirituality 40-day workshops are connected together. The European Spirituality workshop, starting from, they are challenging themselves in the 24-hour devotion challenge, starting from July 22nd, and we are able to see them connecting to the headquarters in this heavenly Korea. The Yongsong and Mushim trainees had really sincerely offered in the 24-hour devotion, and the trainees in Europe are also with the determination to challenge themselves. They are offering such sincere devotion. When we see this devotion gather, we truly believe that amazing great works will happen. Today, Albania, we were able to see the videos of the spirituality workshop trainees, and they are really offering such fervent and passionate Cheongsong, this devotion. Today, in front of the detention center, marking the 303rd devotion, the Kwanang Church, Korea Church, Ansan Church, they are united with their headquarters and offering us their special devotion, really holding up to True Father and pleading for his mobilization, truly ask for his devotion. And all of those who gathering the hearts of those who dearly love a true mother, we truly plead and ask that you answer our prayers. And 1,612 Cheonshim Won special devotion, that this be the devotion where we will be able to see true mothers return and total exoneration. This is the message given by our Grand Pastor Song In-young. Today in their headquarters, more than 1,000 people and 1,000 trainees are gathered here together today. Heavenly Japan, commemorating the 1,000 Cheonshim Won devotion in Heavenly Japan. President Hori Masayoshi and also the president of the Cheonshim Won, Lee Bom-seok, had a time to really offer a flower basket, and really with the tower of devotion of this 1,000 vigil devotion upon this foundation, it truly, there will be greater works that the spirit world will be together. this headquarters after the 1000th Vigil Devotions victory. It was a time where both the spirit world and physical world dearly resonate, and it became a new starting point of great work, really amazing works. I truly believe that surely Heavenly Japan will see even greater works. And up until now, in the 230 vigil devotions, 230 churches, they offered their devotion in the Cheonshim Won prayer rooms, and they designated their Cheonshim Won prayer rooms. And if all the churches are offered this devotion, we'll be able to see even greater and much faster method, faster ways that the works of the Spirit and truth will unfold, and those who receive this Cheonshim Resonance prayer through their worship, centering on those prayers, if everyone were able to practice, we'll be able to see great works that we haven't seen up until today. Today in Venezuela, we saw the video of the earthquake of Venezuela, where the earthquake was in July 24, where 50,000 are missing, and such they are receiving such trials and tribulations. And one of the persons who really thought about it in their heart, the national messiah of Venezuela, Jong-moon gave a report, and Venezuela, that nation, is a nation where True Mother really blessed, and it had some nation with such hope, but it has walked such a dark path. But through this workshop, I truly hope that all of this dark history will pass away, and where new history will unfold. If your heart of love and your support, if we gather the small love, truly believe that Venezuela could embark on a new start, really attend the true parents through your support. The fact that not a single person from our church was sacrificed is because of the protection of our true parents, and also a young sister, Monica, who were be able to rescued after 4 hours on the pile of concrete. Just seeing that picture, it was really touching in my heart. It's if all of us, with a heart of really sharing, I truly believe it was a time where we really resonated. One human family attending Heavenly Prayer and True Parents, and seeing the trials and difficulties of the Venezuelan members, let us really remember with a heart of brotherly and sisterly love. I truly hope for your handing help. If it's difficult to offer an individual donations, if you are able to offer through your church, it will become a really great support and help. And also, as a member and as a family member of the Family Federation, it'll be a great opportunity where we can share this to others, that our Family Federation members are really volunteering desperately and sincerely with their hands of support. They truly hope that True Parents' love will be shared through those hands. They will be able to see even greater works of witnessing, and truly believe that this Venezuela will be recreated as a new nation, as a heavenly nation. Everyone, Albania, the 40-day spirituality worship trainees, you were able to see how sincerely and desperately they were offering their prayers. Some people have said, why should we pray without voices, and why should we cry in our prayers? There were several words like that, but this culture of this Cheonshim Won headquarters, we are able to see that this tradition is being flowed into the front lines, the heart of sorrow, of the deep heart of heaven, when we resonate, heaven will parent will be able to see great works happen. And Associate Director Yokoi Toshiaki have given the report about the 10th Heavenly Japan Cheonshim Resonate 3-day workshop on July 10th. The recommendation from the special prosecutor was done, and really to cast away those cloudy dark clouds really resonated with the Cheonshim Resonance prayer. It was a time that really cast away the dark energies, dark forces. It's really important for us to really gather and sincerely and earnestly prayer among this difficult situation. We are able to see to really defeat over this dark forces. And so the more we are receiving persecution, we need to offer prayers gathered, and we should even pray with more greater voice. We need to not fear whatever the sentence is. If we really see even more people gather here and really pray, so that the dark forces will be casted away. And when we reflect on our path, the most difficult path, we didn't just cry in sorrow, but we were shouting cheers of Ongmanse. A true Father walked the path of Danbury. True Father has given us the direction to shout cheers of Ongmanse, the path that we're going. Even there was providence of really sacrificing with blood, where in any situation we were able to advance through shouting Ongmanse. If we are able to do that, even if this dark forces try to surround us, we will be able to be victorious in the end through the dissolution of the Japanese church. I truly believe that all of your hearts will be really hard. This church is the substantial manifestation of your parents. All of the things that was achieved were stolen overnight, but those who have not have felt this heart of being stolen, you wouldn't understand. All of the Japanese members, at a single overnight, everything was lost, but that they have not lose their strength, but still advance. They are fulfilling True Mother's words. After the dissolution of her order of the Heavenly Japan, True Mother has given this word. The very first words was given that our beloved brothers and sisters of Japan and members, please have strength. This was the very first message of our True Mother. So everyone, those who do not have strength, there are no one that doesn't have strength. Everyone has strength, right? If you are in a really powerless state, you need to have strength. That heaven is surely alive and working at this very moment. If you see in the eyes of Heavenly Parent, the heaven is not being silent. The thing that could be that we are able to see this through the Cheonshim Won special visit devotion. So this Cheonshim Won devotion, it's not a time where we're doing just lying down and praying and doing our calling our parents, but it is a time where we could able to see and witness and hear and know that how heaven is working. So when we and that's the reason why we're singing Waymaker. The persons who composed Waymaker really thought about the land, Korean land, and really composed the lyrics and the song, and really thinking of, I truly believe that it is a song that heaven has gifted us of really thinking of this time, because we are able to know the providence of God and see the providence of God that is unceasingly advancing through the Cheonshim Won devotion, we are able to feel it and see it. True Mother to us has given the word that the Heavenly Parent's dream will absolutely be fulfilled. Whatever the trials are, the Heavenly Parent's dream will be absolutely and surely be fulfilled. That is the reason that what we can have strength is in any circumstances that Heavenly Parent, the conditions of our prayers, all of these things know our devotions and prayers. The more we are tired and difficult in our prayers, the more Heavenly Parent knows. The reason why we are able to gain strength is because through Mother's words, that because in the times of trials, Heavenly Parent has unfolded a new providence. So therefore, the Japanese church, even after the dissolution, in fact, the filial sons and daughters are being born. The loyal sons and daughters are being born. That this filial sons and daughters and loyal sons and daughters, when they are able to grow even, we don't know what will happen. So it might be difficult, and in the eyes of human perspective, it might be difficult. However, when you see in the eyes of Heavenly Parent a new path, heaven's will is being prepared, and a new path is being prepared. A new path is opening. I have that conviction. I truly hope that you will feel that, and with this new path, that this heavenly Japan could really run and eventually soar high. I truly hope that you will use this opportunity for such. True Mother, in front of the court, the final testament, Yukoi have given, shared this True Mother's words. We should never hurt our mother's heart anymore. True Mother's words, we need to fulfill her words. Aju. True Mother has given these words. I believe that heaven is alive. Heaven will surely realize the dream on earth. The second and third generations of the unification family who can take charge of that work are moving forward toward the world as true children, attending Heavenly Parent. Those who were praising Him from, those are the candidates of the Cheonshim choir, are the candidates of this true children. To one of the Yongsung training and motion trainings and the spiritual academies, we're singing. Can you see their confidence? If every one of them really have this, not all of them have deep fail, but some of them have this time with the heart. I'll just come here and really find out. If I couldn't find out during this time, I'll really leave this church. There are people who have that heart, but really listening to the words, they are receiving such grace of great works of revival. When we resonate with True Father's hearts at this time, and at this time when we resonate with the heart of Hyojinim and Hungjinim, they will become reborn as people who are not afraid of anything. True Mother has proclaimed, centering on this April 2025, I have created an environment that fulfills the dream of Creator Heavenly Parent on earth. It is a thankful and grateful thing. It is such profound words of proclamation that it is an environment was created that fulfills the dream of our Creator Heavenly Parent on earth. Now that we have made ourselves known, there will always be thriving and prosper to come. whenever I think of this word now, all of the things that we are that surely would that we need to be prosperous in those things. All of the providential institutions must be prospering. All of the owners of Cheonilguk should be able to prosper. We need to determine ourselves when we really attend this heavenly parent, true parent substantially. If we don't see prosper, there's a problem. Therefore, I believe that the long-awaited peaceful world, one family of humankind will surely be achieved. When we are prosperous, these will be victorious. And we're not able to see if we are not being prosperous. This vigil devotion needs to be prosperous. Today, the Cheonhan Spiritual District gathered 180. Tomorrow it should be 189, and the next it should be 190. We need to be prosperous in every church. Every church needs to be prosperous, and all of the things need to be prosperous. We should not make a deficit, a minus. If we are able to be prosperous, the will be surely be fulfilled. So, True Mother has shared her resolution that I will continue to move toward the goal no matter where I am until the day of my life ends. Even though she's at the detention center, even if it's in the hospital, wherever she is, she will advance for that purpose. So let us determine ourselves and pledge ourselves together with True Mother, wherever we are, we will move forward. Even if we are preparing to die in the deathbed, we need to continue. We have this calling our prayer. So even if we're in our deathbed, when we could do this devotion, really calling out Holy Mother on whatever we're doing and wherever we do, in any circumstances, like our True Mother, we are able to be advanced. Even after going to the Spirit, we need to advance. The words that read today is that words that True Father in the Spirit world is not being still. True Father made a new start together with True Mother. That also in this physical world, we need to match the steps of our True Father, was the words of our True Mother. With that determination and resolve, she shared her determination and said, where I will pray that this country which has received the blessing of heavenly may become a country that fulfills its responsibility as a chosen nation like a second Israel, and that its people may become its citizens. Now, those who are fulfilling these words are you. True Mother is trusting us and gave this confident proclamation. True Father has trusted us and risking our lives, practicing and really also prayed. Because True Father doesn't have a body, is really pleading to us, and with our devotion will meet the standard. With absolute authority, True Father will work. That is true Heavenly Parent and True Parents who has that authority, and also the subject spiritual world. And for that great works to be shown, to really draw down heaven's authority, is our prayers centering on Cheonshim Won. The Cheonbo Providence, the Cheonshim Won Providence. We are not able to see the fulfillment without mobilizing the spiritual. If we cannot liberate the central spirits without moving the spirit world in this physical world. To liberate the central evil spirits, the entire spirit world must support and be mobilized so that we're able to liberate the central spirits. we need to stand upon this firm foundation of faith of the past, and really show that what works will happen if we absolutely unite, and when we are really resonate with the spiritual world. We need to witness and make all of the churches who resonate with this. So there's 3-day workshop resonating. Should not all of the Cheonshim residents' prayers and the atmosphere of this headquarters, you need to bring this to your field and your front lines of this field of your churches. You need to inherit everything. If there are complaints because of the noise, we need to rent a venue where we could shout and sincerely pray, that our shouting prayer could be able to move the heavens. We'll be able to see the words of heaven. First, we need to really cast away all of the dark forces that is surrounding me through our prayers, that we'll be able to then, if our prayers become the prayer that can move the subject's physical, spiritual world, we'll be able to feel that the will is being fulfilled within in front of our hearts. Today, we are really filling an entire heavenly palace. It's such a grace that we are being able to hear. It is a spiritual shower here, gathered here. The position of really participating in this prayers. There's a word that when we just say thank you to the water particles will change. But when we really cried out and pray, and in that such atmosphere and grace-filled atmosphere, all of this water will be such fulfilled in the particular level. But when we really, because every part of our body is 70% water, when our physical and the spiritual self we really resonate at this time, when we enter in that deep realm, your body and your mind will resonate. If we have a wrong idea, wrong thoughts, the evil spirit will resonate. But when we are absolutely centered and high noon centered, aligned high noon, where we can feel Heavenly Parent's presence and really experience the love and 심정의 Heavenly Parent, let us be able to pray sincerely for that purpose. That will be the time for that. Thank you, President Lee Gi-sung, for giving these words of Cheonshim resonance. Let's offer another big round of applause for those messages.